got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hey. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Well, air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. A quick slant caught by Washington. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the move, hit it right. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Third and long for him here. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. I'll throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 18, run. Nike. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be 2nd and looks like less than a yard.
22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and execute.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. There he goes, right sideline. And as he goes, it's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Has it downfield working the left. Hitman's showing up the yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars face a 4-point deficit. Cam Little to try the extra point. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it. They blocked it. Up to the races, middle of the field. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper all the way back the other way with 2 on the board.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Dante Kent with a return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 12-point game in the 1st. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He gets this one to Strange. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Working now from the gun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
First down, play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Going with the screen to Johnson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. Pulled in by Johnson along the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers push the lead to 20.
26. Jaguars 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Red on red.
Lawrence looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man. And you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Fits it through the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Let's go now.
ETN takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kent on the return. Things going well so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up there to the drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward. Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Still going inside the 35. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push the lead to 20.
Jaguars 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Ready.
Here's the backup, first throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Back now, pressure coming. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready. Ready.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making this a leper before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun to give to Etienne. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the
Work against the blitz. Look underneath here for Etienne. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They are throwing it again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kent on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Shot 60. Shot 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
47, Jaguars 20.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw to start the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third
Come on,
down.
come on.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Feels this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Steelers calling their first time out. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. No throw, third and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They've got first down from the 31.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
That is now the fifth sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. So a tough spot now. This is third and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Mustang 19.
Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Darnell Savage with a pin.
Intercepted. Darnell Savage on the coverage.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
No throw from his end zone. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Not on the same page that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kent on the return. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Cougar 19.
A give. This is Johnson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. This is Metcalf working out right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
They strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Come, 19. Get it.
They're going play action. Taking a shot deep here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. The ball is out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's from the right hash, 46 yards.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now a give to ETN running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. ETN on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough to reset it down.
win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 at the 47.
And throw it here on first. Throw is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So that brings up second down.
Seven Pirates. Go.
He's going to throw it. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All set now, first and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He's going to throw it again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You can feel him, Kate. You can feel the convoy. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And they're all the way across midfield before he is brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on first and 10. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Darnell Savage with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Liking 18. Let go.
Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. He brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down.
Back.
Dropping back to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
They are throwing it again. be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That one missed the mark. And it's going to be second down.
By Jalen Ramsey.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Sticking to the air here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down.
Let's go now.
10 at the 12-yard
In the red zone now. Has some room to work. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw. That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Get it.
Back to throw, needing a first. And oh, he got it! Interception! Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
65.
Kick to Johnson to start this drive. Oh, lost the football. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Third and 15.
19 tight. 19 tight. Tag. 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From his end zone, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Steelers with it to begin the fourth, and this game entering blowout territory. The Steelers set to punt it. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Steelers 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
18 Pioneer. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They've got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Panther 11. Here we go. Start. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Jaguar first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready?
They're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first couple before they could finally drag him down.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Doesn't that just sum it up in some way? Even when you do something positive, not on this day, not for this team, something still goes wrong. At this point, guys might just want to throw up their hands and say, what does a block really matter? But you know, and I know, coaches hate that attitude. It's the antithesis of that, to give up a block in that situation.
Kent on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now throw to start the drive. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal because of it. I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Back to 6. Ready.
Keeps it on the option here. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Hunter. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
This really should be the...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Ready.
Going now on 1st down. Now set up the screen. Here's Moore. And he's tackled for no gain.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Here's Rock. That ball's free. And the Steelers get to it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Steeler 1st down.
Here's Johnson again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Johnson. He only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
3rd long for him here. He's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Steelers nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Tag. Cougar 19. Ready.
Johnson up the middle. He finds space, middle of the field. And some, if you've heard this before, Brock, they've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers keep running away with this. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Jaguars 26. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. We'll check this one down to ETN. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down.
Come on.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go.
Setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kent on the return. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
31-yard line.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with the